Hi, I'm Sean Gannon. This is Minute Math, and today we're learning about solving systems of three equations with elimination.
Minute Math. When you need help, you use Minute Math.
We're given this problem right here. 5x minus 4y plus 2z equals 21. Negative x minus 5y plus 6z equals a negative 24. Negative x minus 4y plus 5z equals a negative 21. And we need to solve the system by elimination. Well, if I look at my first two equations here, I can see I can get the x values to cancel if I have a 5x here. So if we rewrite our first equation, 5x minus 4y plus a 2z equals 21, and we take the second equation and multiply it by 5, right? So we take this whole equation and multiply it by 5 and put it over here. 5 times negative x is a negative 5x. 5 times negative 5y is a negative 25y. And 5 times 6z is a 30z. Equals 5 times a negative 24 is a negative 120. Alright, well if I add these two equations together, we're going to eliminate the x variable, which is great. 5x plus a negative 5x, they cancel. Negative 4y minus 25y, or plus a negative 25y, is a negative 29y. 2z plus a 30z is a 32z. And 21 plus a negative 120 is a negative 99. So then from here, what else can we do? Well, these two equations, right, if we subtract them, we'll eliminate the x as well, which is great. So I'm going to rewrite that here so we have a little more space. Negative x minus 5y plus 6z equals negative 24. And negative x minus 4y plus 5z equals a negative 21. And I'm going to subtract the two equations. This leaves us with, well, the x values canceling, which is great. Negative x minus a negative x plus positive x, 0. Negative 5y minus a negative 4y, or adding a 4y, is a negative 1y. And then 6z minus 5z is, well, just plus 1z. Negative 24 minus a negative 21 is a negative 3. That's great. We have actually a pretty simple equation. If I multiply this, though, right, because I want to see if I can eliminate a variable here. So if I multiply it by a 29, this whole thing by a 29, and put it up here, what do we get? 29 times negative 29, or times a negative y, is a negative 29. Don't write it backwards. 9. Which is great. That's what we want to find, something to eliminate the y's. 29 times z is, well, 29z. Pretty easy here. This one's a little tricky. 29 times a negative 3 is a negative 87. Negative 87 here. If I subtract the two equations from each other, we will eliminate the y values. Negative 29 minus negative 29y is just 0. 32z minus a 29z is a positive 3z. Oh, this got simpler very quickly. And negative 99 minus a negative 87, or add an 87, is a negative 12. Divide both sides by 3, and z is by itself here, and that's equal to negative 4. We got one of the values, but it's actually not too hard now. We're going to take that z and, well, plug it in here. We have negative y plus a negative 4 equals negative 3. Let's solve for y. Add a 4 to both sides. We have negative y equals a positive, well, a positive 1. Divide both sides by negative 1, and y equals a negative 1. Okay, right there. So y equals negative 1, and we have z equals negative 4. We need to pick one of our equations, plug them in, to get our x value. And the equation I picked, which one did I pick here? Negative 21. This one. They all kind of blur together sometimes. So let's rewrite that equation right here. We have a negative x minus 4, and instead of y, put a negative 1. And then plus 5z. So plus 5, and z is negative 4. And that equals negative 21. We now need to solve for x. Oof, this is getting hairier and hairier here. Negative x comes down. Negative 4 times negative 1 is a positive 4. 5 times the negative 4 is a negative 20. Equals negative 21. Negative x comes down. Combine our like terms. 4 minus 20, negative 16, equals negative 21. Add a 16 to both sides. And negative 21 plus 16 is negative 5. Divide both sides by negative 1. And x equals a positive 5. So if we want to write this now as a coordinate point, our x value is 5, y value is negative 1, and its z value is negative 4. And so our final answer here is x is 5, y is negative 1, and z is negative 4. Hope this video was helpful for you, and if it was, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this video. This helps us make more free math lessons for you and for everyone else. So as always, thanks for watching.
Minute Math. When you need help, you use Minute Math.